everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry, not the greatest camera angle here. I'm trying. New setup, new place, all that. The lighting's not the greatest. Hang on here. There we go. Maybe not. Okay, so today is kind of, I know I say this all the time, but it is something kind of new because I've never mixed and matched the different things that I'm doing, but today I kind of am. So today is a little bit of a vlog style story time makeup thing, and let's just get into it. So if you read the title, you know that basically I am having problems with Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So that's what I meant by it's kind of a story time. I also want to apologize for my video upload schedule being kind of crazy recently. Had a lot going on. Doctor's appointments, Easter. David had to have his portacath put in yesterday to start his chemo soon for the cancer. So it's just kind of been a crazy couple of weeks, and so I'm just a bit late on my uploads. But enough of that. Let's get into what's going on. So recently, if you watched my video about a MAC Cosmetics person doing my makeup, you know that I got lovely. You know that I got the Jeffree Star Morphe collection, and I just totally and completely made a huge mess of everything, but that's okay. The show must go on. So we're gonna get into that today. I do like the case that it comes in. That would have been helpful for all those brushes I just spilt on the floor, but I don't think it would have been big enough for all the brushes I just spilt on the floor. And yet, for some reason, I feel like I don't have enough brushes. So, I have not opened this yet. This is like, you know, first impressions. Yeah. We'll say there's a bit too much plastic going on here. I get they're trying to protect it in shipping, but come on, this is wasteful, people. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 brushes here. Not sure. Let's see the packaging here if it tells. 7 custom eye and face brushes plus the bag. On the back, it does say what is in here. It says, meet 7 iconic superstars, a jaw-dropping beat-creating brush collection from our fiercest of fierce babes, Jeffree Star. You'll live for these 7 iconic custom brushes that kick sass and take names. You better work. So it says it has the JS1 size queen brush. Let's see if I can figure out what that one is. I believe it's going to be, yep, this one here. More plastic and more plastic. There's like double plastic on it. I believe this one is his foundation brush. It just says size queen brush. It's very soft. I like the handle, I guess. I don't know. Seems a bit long for me, but we'll see how well it performs, so to speak. Next is the JS2 Point Blank Precision Brush. And once again, just too much packaging. I mean, it's got a hard-cased plastic shell, but, I mean, come on. Who's really going to sit here and put that back on? I don't know that I will. But it's also really nice and fluffy. We'll see how it performs. Next, we have the JS3. I believe it's this one. Yes. It says it is the iconic contour brush. Not. Maybe on my contour. I don't know. I tend to use a smaller brush for my contour. Next is the JS5 Crease Queen brush in the collection. Again, a nice little fluffy. I like how at the top it's nice and fluffy, but it's also kind of a dense brush. I think it'll work good for the crease. Next, you have the JS6 Roll Blender brush. Oops. I guess I skipped one. the JS4 Fly High brush. I'm guessing that that's for a highlight based off the name. And then you have this brush, which is the Roll Blender brush. So nice little eye blending brush. And last but not least, you have the JS7 Double Trouble brush, which of course is a double-ended spoolie on one end and a nice angled brush for your brows. So that's the brush collection. You know, not much different in my opinion than most Morphe brushes, except for that it's got the nice iconic Jeffree Star pink. You know. But my guess is it's going to perform just like any other Morphe brush, which means it's going to perform really good. Next, I have, of course, the Ultimate Threesome Beauty Blenders. And it is giving me trouble opening. It just basically says the only BS you need in life is beauty sponges. Bold and in your face, Jeffree Star is giving you the ultimate beatdown. Thanks to this limited edition trio, our iconic highlight and contour beauty sponge got a custom star-worthy makeover. Soak it all in, babe. So, you know, it's Beauty Blenders meets Morphe meets Jeffree Star. They're nice and dense, yet soft. I think, you know, the tiny ones should work pretty good for like around the eyes and under the nose. And then, of course, you have your foundation blender sponge. So, you are probably sitting here now saying, okay, so what's the drama? What's, you know, the deal? We're getting into that next. So, recently, as many people that follow Jeffree Star knows, he released the Blue Blood collection. I was on the website hitting the refresh button as it released. Simple as that. I wanted it all. And I ordered it all. Got it all. Got it all ordered. And got my confirmation emails that I would be getting pretty much the full Blue Blood collection. Hang on just one moment. Okie dokie, I'm back. Sorry. But I ordered the full thing, got my confirmation emails, was super excited. Then the next day I was like, okay, I got my confirmation emails, but I want to see what's going on with my orders just because, you know, you got to check on them. And I log in for my one order, which was all the highlighters and such, and everything was good to go, still processing. But I had submitted a second order based on the price value and what card I wanted to use and such. And this one had one lip scrub and the Blue Blood palette. Says your order has been canceled. No reason, no explanation, no email to even tell me this. So I email customer service and a few days go by and I finally get a response that there was high fraud on their website at the time of my order. That I should call my bank to make sure that my identity is still safe. So I call my bank, and I'm like, well, you know, their website said there was high fraud. What's going on? And basically the bank said that at the time of processing the orders, a lot of people were fraudulently ordering, and so the company canceled people's orders. Okay, so my question is, why didn't Jeffree Star Cosmetics contact people and say, hey, did you actually submit this order? Did you? Instead of just outright canceling and not telling people. So I contact Jeffree Star Cosmetics again and ask for a further explanation on why my order was targeted. I have heard nothing back. I also asked if I could resubmit my order. Oh, I got something back on that. We're sorry, you can resubmit your order with, basically it said with the next launch because they are officially sold out. So I'm sitting here wondering, because I've been on Twitter, I've been on their website, I have emailed, why my order was flagged during this high fraud, but nobody else seems to be having this issue, and so many other people got their palette. You know, I hate to say, you know, the C word here, theory, Gotta watch saying that, because for some reason YouTube doesn't like those words. But it seems to me like maybe, just maybe, they were having website issues and they oversold and then just decided which ones they were going to cancel. I am highly upset. And the fact that I still can't get a official, like statement on why my order was chosen. I have officially decided that I will not be ordering from JSC Cosmetics until they make this right. I do not mind paying for my palette. I'm not asking for it to be free. But I am asking to get what I originally ordered. Now, leading into that, I'm fixing to show you everything I received. And I can tell you that I ordered every single item. Every single item except for the blood sugar palette, because I already own it. Why order a second one? But with the Blue Blood palette, I only ordered one lip scrub with that. And if memory serves me right, sorry, right now I'm recording on my phone, so I can't exactly pull up their website. There was more than one lip scrub released with this collection, and it was in the first order, yet I only received one. I did receive the Velour lip scrub in Blue Freeze. I have my little invoice here, so I decided to look at it and see, what's going on. And unfortunately, nope, it's not listed. It's not there. So that's my other issue. And I've contacted customer service and heard nothing back on why certain items were taken out of my order. But that is the end of the story, basically, that I'm having issues with it. So be forewarned that if you're expecting to get it, really follow up with not just your email, because they do not email you, but follow up on their website and see what's going on with your orders, because you'll be expecting it and it's not going to show up. But let's get to just looking at all of this. I'm not doing a full face of makeup today. I'm not doing any of that, but we're going to, check out each thing that I did get. So this is the Velour lip scrub. I have not tried any of his lip scrubs in the past. It's supposed to be Blue Freeze, so I guess it's supposed to be like a icy. It's very hard. Very hard. I don't know how you're supposed to get any of it. Okay, I am really digging here and can't get anything out except for a little bit of sugar on my finger. What's up, JSC? I mean, come on. I mean, you guys can see my finger turning blood red here, and I am trying to slide it down, and nothing but a little bit of sugar. It tastes okay. It tastes like a Blue Freezy. So, I don't know. I know all his lip scrubs are supposed to be food safe or food grade safe or whatever. So, go ahead and get this sugar off my finger. But I don't understand why it is as hard as a rock and not wanting to come out of the container. That's definitely a frustrating thing. I'm sure I could grab a spoon or something and really dig into it, but I really don't want to do that. I want, you're going to use your finger to scrub your lips, not a spoon. So next, we're going to go ahead. I did open this one just to look at it because I've never tried any of their stuff. This one is the color Frostitute. It is one of his Liquid Frost highlighters. So we're going to go ahead and open that one first. I've not swatched it. I just wanted to look at it and see what it was like. So it is blue. A blue highlighter. It does say shake well. And the packaging says Frosty Divine Magical Liquid Lightning in a Bottle, a Metallic and Glitter Orgy. Okay. It does say beauty tip. Apply product with damp beauty sponge, synthetic brush, or your fingers. Can be applied on any part of the face and body that you want to accentuate. But we're just going to give them all a little swatchy swatch here and see what they look like on the back of my hand today. And I will use them in a future video. So that is very blue. got a nice little pump top there. There we go. Maybe I can show you guys a little better here. So, but this is the Prostitute one. It's nice and blue and gorgeous. Let me see here, because it shows up a bit different in different lighting. Let me change my lighting just a little bit here and see. We will just kind of swatch it down here. It's very, it's thin. Doesn't feel real tacky or sticky, so that's a plus, but there is Prostitute. I'm not so sure that I would use, I mean, it looks kind of, it puts off a greenish blue tint. I'm not sure that I would use that for a highlight. I would probably actually use it on my eyes, and that's, you know, per person choice. I've never really used a blinding highlight, but hey, to each his own. Everybody, you know, is different on their makeup choices. That's what I love about makeup, is it can be very artsy based on what you want. Next one is Michigan Ice. And based on the packaging there and what I can see on the bottle, it is going to be a very, very blinding highlight. It's kind of, well, that lighting's making it look blue, but it's definitely more of a, I don't know, shimmery gray. But we'll give it a swing and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that is a gray. So we're going to try this one on the back of the hand as well. This one seemed a little bit thicker than Prostitute was. And not quite as shimmery per se on the back of my hand. I'm not sure. We'll just kind of, I don't know why. Hang on. Let's change the lighting again, because with that color, it is definitely giving off more bluish than gray. There we go. It's very liquidy. I will say, I mean, it's very thin, but seems like the more I play with it, it seems like it's getting a bit streaky, but it may just be because I'm trying to cover such a big area, the whole back of my hand. I'm not sure. But it's definitely a blinding outer space highlight. But I think for people that don't like a blinding highlight, maybe that one would work under your foundation. You know, just to kind of give yourself a little bit more glow. Not sure. Like I said, I've never actually tried any of his highlighters. And I don't think, I'm not sure, but thinking, you know, back, I don't think I've tried a lot of liquid highlighters. I have done quite a few liquid bronzers, though. But we'll see how I like them later, going on in the future. Next is going to be, let's see here, I've already done this one. And the thing with, seems like Prostitute, it doesn't want to, the top will not stay locked. I don't know why. That's okay. Next we're going to go into Expensive, which according to the color swatch on the top of the box, it's going to be a golden color. See it there? Okay. Yes, it's definitely a really copper tone, and I'm wondering, I think instead of a highlight, this one might work. I don't know. I like a shimmery contour sometimes, or bronzer. I think it might work really well for that. We'll see on the back of my hand here. Maybe just a little bit too shimmery, or just the wrong shade. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead, put a little dollop on the back of our hand. And let's do just like we have with the other ones and just give it a nice little swipe here. Yeah, that one might not quite work. But I think that one would actually make a beautiful highlight on my skin tone. It's definitely more golden. And like I said, that one was expensive. What's the color name on it? It's like a rose gold. I mean, not sure if you guys can see it there on that. It looks more golden in the bottle, but on me it seems to wow, I'm glittery, that's for sure. It seems to be more of a rose gold tone. We'll see. You know, with any of them, I mean, swatches on the back of your hand, it's going to react different over makeup, and it's going to react different depending on what you're using, whether it be a beauty sponge, beauty blender, or a brush. Let's go to the next one, which is Ice Cream Bling, which is, from what I can see, it's going to be another golden toned one, but it looks like this is a more muted gold. Not sure. Yeah, it's more of a nudie color. It's definitely not really golden. And this one may work well with my skin tone as well. We're going to give it a try here on the back of the hand. Yeah, it's definitely ice creamy. I like that. The name is perfect for what the color appears to be. It's like vanilla ice cream. So let's give it a little swatch here. And that is one thing for anyone that watches my channel. If you are not into a blinding, in-your-face highlight, I wouldn't recommend these as a highlighter, that's for sure, because maybe if you go over them later with a translucent powder, they may not be quite so bam in your face. But we all know, if you pay attention to Jeffree Star at all, he loves a blinding highlight. Where, you know, for everyday wear, for the average, you know, consumer, that's just not, you know, I don't think it's a everyday 9 to 5, working at a doctor's office, working, you know, at a normal desk job type thing that might be acceptable to everyone. So the last highlight I have is called Blue Balls. Yes, it is a blue color like the first one. It seems more, in the bottle, it seems like it's got more of a purple tint than blue. We will give it a nice little shake here. And then swatch it on the back of the hand. And then we have just one more set of swatches to do, guys. And that will be it for the video. So there is this one. Let's give it a little... I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm getting, but it seems more purple than blue. Once again, I think with a color like that, I'd have to see how well it dries down, but I think it would work better on the eyes than as a highlight for me. That's just me personally. Okay, let me get this stuff off the back of my hand before I get glitter everywhere. Boy, don't I have one heck of a mess to clean up when I'm done with this video. Very, very, very tiny space to work in. I will say that with his highlighters, I don't know if you guys can see all that. I don't think you can. There we go. It is definitely leaving a ton of glitter behind. So, yeah. That's something I'm not real big on. I hate having glitter everywhere. I am not a big glitter fanatic, but that's okay. Okay, next is the last thing that came in my order, which the colors aren't something I would normally wear at all, so you're probably wondering why in the world someone would buy something that they normally wouldn't wear. I think they'd work really great on the eyes, which is something that I will say I love about Jeffree Star Cosmetics, is that these things are eye safe. It is the mini lip set, the velour lipstick. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors. Drug Lord, Ice Tray, Jawbreaker, Blue Velvet, Abused, Diamond, Titanic, and Medusa. So we're going to open this thing up. Just says Blue Blooded on the container here. It's got the Jeffree Star logo all over the lid. Nice and shiny and beautiful. And then here they lay in a nice little cardboard container. So we're going to go each one really fast. I hope application turns out okay on each one. But we're going to give them their full swatching time. So the first one we're going to try. Sorry, I cannot see me wearing this color as a lipstick. And I can tell you David would absolutely hate it. My hands are kind of slippery from the makeup wipes. The first one, though, wipe the mouth a little, is called Drug Lord. It is a white velour mini lipstick. It's got the traditional doe foot. Let's try this here. Oh gosh, no. I definitely cannot see wearing this as a lipstick. I feel like I put clown paint on my lips. But formula-wise, oh, I can't even, no. It's got to come off. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, back to the formula. It's nice and creamy. It's thick. It seems like I only needed one true, like, little dip into the bottle. We're going to try the next one. It is Ice Tray. It's a blue, like a periwinkle blue. So maybe it'll be a little bit more to my taste. It's a little gritty feeling as I was putting it on. Feels a little gritty on my lips. And it doesn't seem as smooth as Drug Lord. There's that color. Now I will say I like the color. I don't mind it. I can tell you David would absolutely hate the color, but I actually like it. But, like I said, the formula on that one, it definitely seemed a little bit gritty. Next is Jawbreaker, which is another blue. It's like a sky blue, almost like the background to where the lip colors were. You guys can see it here. This one is not my color, obviously. I don't think it looks very good on me. But it's a lot like the first one, Drug Lord. It's nice and smooth. Very velvety. And I like the formula on it. Okay, next one is Blue Velvet. Hang in there with me, guys. After this one, we have 4 left, and we will be done. This one is a purple, from what I can tell. Yeah, definitely a dark purple. I like the smell of it. Like this one has like a candy smell. There's that color. I like the color of it, and even though David wouldn't, I could see me wearing it depending on the makeup look. It is also just like 3 of the other ones. It's very smooth. Or 2 of the other ones, I think. 2. But it seems to be drying down a bit more than the other 2. So it's very creamy. And I don't mind the formula on it. I like that it's like one little dip into the container and your lips are covered. So it definitely has, good pigment. This one's fighting me. This one is Abused, and it is another purple. It's not quite as bright looking. It's almost coming off as this one. I'm going in for a second dip. Okay, so there's that one. Forgive my application there in the middle, guys. Sorry. It also has like a, it almost reminds me of black licorice on that one. Hang on. Nope, it's soda. It's like root beer scented, I think. To me, it smells like root beer. And that one's drying down some. It's definitely not getting matte. It's definitely a velvet. Huh. Okay. We have 3 to go. The next one is another just, I can't tell, but it doesn't look shimmery or nothing. It just looks like a normal velvet. Really pretty bluish purple. Not quite periwinkle, I don't think. I still think Ice Tray was periwinkle. This one is called Diamond. It's another one that I do not believe the color suits me. Seems like the darker colors I like a little bit better than the lighter ones. Let's give it a second here and see if it begins to dry down a little. It doesn't seem like it wants to dry down as quick as some of the other ones. And it feels like this side is more dry than that side. I don't know. My lips are going to need like some major chapstick TLC after this. Okay, this one is Titanic, and it seems like it has a little bit of glitter flakes in it, so we'll see once we pop it on.